Uh, I be submissive for you. Hold that pistol for you. Blowing kisses at you. Yeah, you know this pussy.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Darian, aka LOL Not Darian on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. Please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and comment down below what you think about this video. So I know I look kind of crazy. Like I told you on the last vlog, this is literally me opening up this vlog from me recording and closing out the last vlog. So I literally woke up at fucking 11. I don't usually wake up that late, y'all. Even on the weekends, I wake up at like 8, 8:30, maybe 9 at the latest. But I was exhausted. I was running on 4 hours of sleep yesterday. And then I just stayed up all day. And then I was up until 3 a.m. because I was on the phone. And so when I went to sleep, I was knocked, nigga. I'm talking knocked. Okay, I was dead to the world. But anyway, I look kind of crazy because literally as soon as I turn this camera off, I'm going to be relaxing on this couch for the rest of the day and tomorrow and Monday. Oh, don't you just love 3-day weekends? But anyway, with that being said, I'm opening this vlog and this is just going to be a mood reading month. I finally have some peace. I finally have a break in my life to just rest and relax this month for a full month because I've just been busy like going out all the time with my friends. And then y'all saw last month I had like a trip. I had a bachelorette party to plan. I was like doing all of that. I had to do my hair one weekend for all of that. So I finally have a free weekend because me and my friends agreed that we are not drinking anymore, kind of. My birthday coming up, and then I have another trip coming up that y'all will see next month for my birthday. I can't wait. But anyway, so not next month because it's still August. It's like the end of August. I think it's like the 29th. No, 30th. It's 30th. Yeah. But anyway, with that being said, these are the 3 books that I'm going to be reading this month. Out by Natsuo Kirino. I'm pretty sure I said that right. Yeah. By Natsuo Kirino. The Tokyo Zodiac Murders by Soji Shimada. And then the last one is Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. So I ended up picking up these 2 books when I went, because if y'all didn't know, last month was it was supposed to be like Asian Female Authors Month, and so I read Chlorine and I read Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers. And so when I went to go pick up this book, I was originally supposed to pick up Confessions by Kanai Minato, but they were sold out at Barnes and Noble. And so I just started looking up like other mystery books by Asian authors, and I found, or Asian female authors, and I found this one. And I remember hearing Kenya on Lily Reads talking about this and how she really liked it, so I went and picked it up. And then I ended up finding 2 more books literally in the same exact section for these 2 books, so I ended up picking them up because I planned to do another. I was first planning on doing another like Asian Female Authors Month, like how I'm gonna do another Black Female Authors Month, but then I decided to like just go ahead and read them now because I'm really excited to read them. So they were like on my TBR as soon as I picked them up, so I'm going to read them this month. We're going to see if I can get through all of these because I think this is over 1,000 pages. Yeah. And then this, me and Jaylee picked this up. She already read it. She said it was okay, but I'm gonna give it a chance. I think I'm gonna start with this book, The Tokyo Zodiac Murders. The blurbs sound really good. A Guardian Top 10 Locked Room Mystery. The Solution is one of the most original I've ever heard. Yeah, I'm gonna read this one first. I have not heard not a single goddamn thing about, I haven't heard anything about any of these books, so I'm really excited to like venture off on my own and like read some things that I've heard absolutely nothing about from anyone. But yeah, so really excited to read these. I hope you are ready to join me on my journey. But yeah, what I'm about to do today, I'm probably gonna play on my Switch and watch Devious Maids, maybe, or maybe I'll turn on Desperate Housewives, or maybe I'll turn on a movie. We'll see. But I know I'm gonna be watching something while I play LA Noire on my Switch. Okay, hopefully y'all can see me. But hey y'all, so I have actually made it halfway through the book. So let me go ahead and talk about it. First of all, this book looks like it's hefty, like it's... Bailey, I'm talking. This book looks this book looks hefty. It looks thick. It looks like it's a really long book. This book is only 300 pages. The pages themselves are thick as fuck. Like, I don't even know if it'll show up on camera how fucking thick. This is 10 pages. This is 10 pages. They're just, I don't know why the pages are so thick. I actually like it though, but yeah. But anyway, so let me go ahead and tell y'all about this book. The Tokyo Zodiac Murders is about this man named Heikichi. Heikichi Umezawa is this man who is an artist, and he inherited like a lot of land and money and just overall wealth from his mom when his mom died. And he is basically going through some sort of psychosis. He has like, he thinks that he is possessed by a demon, that he is possessed by the devil himself basically. And he is really into sorry y'all, he is really into astrology. Every night he goes to bed, he has a dream about this woman that he has called Azoth, which is like A to Z, I think that's what it means. And she's basically like the perfect woman, the ideal woman. And he decided that he wants to make her, and in order for her to live, that means that he has to die. So he's going to make her and then unalive himself. Well, the thing is, how is he going to make Azoth? He is going to chop up 5 different women. Who are these 5 different women that he's going to chop up? And he's going to chop them up and take a piece of them from each of them to create this woman Azoth, the goddess Azoth. Who does he plan to chop up? His daughters and his nieces. Basically the people, like, we know about all of this because there are 2 guys that are investigating this murder 40 years later. And what we find out when they start speaking is that the murders were carried out, like the 5 girls were killed, the bodies were placed exactly where Heikichi said he wanted them to be placed, and he like wrote literally like a whole fucking, what is it called? Not a memoir. He wrote literally a whole manifesto about like how he was gonna do this and why he had to do it and da-da-da, right? And so the 5 girls were killed, all of that, like exactly to a T of how he said he wanted to happen. Here's the kicker though. He died a month before they did. So who killed them? Who killed them? So yeah, that is what this book is about. It's pretty good so far. So there are parts of it that are really about math, and I know I'm an accountant. I should be like intrigued by that. No, I'm an accountant because I like money. It makes me money. I'm not an accountant because I like just sitting up doing math all motherfucking day. And this book starts getting a little mathy sometimes, and it's like, whoa, I thought I was reading. I didn't know I was doing fucking minute math. Like, so on those parts, like, you could tell that Shimada got kind of lost in the details a little bit, like just caught up really into the details because he got really caught up in the details a little bit, and it started to like kind of drag on. But it is interesting because every time that I started getting bored reading this book, they, you know, with the numbers, or like, you know, at the intro with his manifesto, the Heikichi with his manifesto and all that at the beginning, the author did it intentionally, because then you would get out of that part of the book and the next part would be somebody being like, that was really fucking boring, or or something like that. So like, you know, I understand that it's intentional, but it's still like, oh, this is a lot, you know. But it's really detail heavy, but this book is like really interesting. As you can see, like I said, I'm fucking halfway through it already. It is really interesting. It is it's pretty enjoyable. I can't see it being anything more than like a 3.75 for me, but it is enjoyable. So yeah, that is this book. I'm about to get ready. As you can see, I have my mirror in front of me. I'm about to get ready to tell a story time. So I have to do my makeup and everything. And yeah, after that, I gotta edit it and all of that shit. I'm tired, y'all. Me and Jaylee were supposed to go out again tonight. We went out Thursday night. We went out last night, and we were talking about going out tonight. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm tired. I'm tired. I need at least one night on my weekend where I don't have to wake up early the next morning for work, where I'm just snuggled on my couch at the end of the night with a cup of tea and it's not midnight yet. You know, just, and I know that sounds like a boring Saturday, but it sounds like a lovely Saturday to me. So yeah, that's what's about to happen. I will talk to y'all, check back in with y'all later. This is about to be like just a very chill vlog, honestly. It's probably not gonna be more than like fucking 30 minutes. But anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Good morning. This angle is not flattering. And it's not that I don't have my ring light, I just really don't feel like setting it up. So we're just not gonna set it up, and we're gonna say that I did. But I finished the Tokyo Zodiac Murders 2 days ago. So let me go ahead and give my rating. I haven't actually thought about what I was going to rate this. It's kind of hard to rate it because at some points it was like unbearably boring, but like in the parts where like it was really picking up, I will say I loved, I don't know why, but I loved when the author jumps in here and talks to the reader directly at some points. Like, let me see if I can find it. A message from the author. I love that he did this. I don't know why. It just felt so like, I don't know, like a teacher talking to the student. Like it just felt so personal and so personable. And I love that part of the book. I loved the actual like storyline of the book. I loved how I was able to get so immersed into the book. Like I said, I feel like he was definitely trying to throw us off. Well, let me not say that. But like some of the parts that were there were the parts that made it boring. And like I said, you could tell that he knew that it was boring the reader, because he would then put in an insert of like, oh, this is so boring. Can we go on to the next thing? Like, and so I think I'm gonna give this book, I really want to give it 4 stars. I think I'm gonna go ahead and give the Tokyo Zodiac Murders 4 out of 5 stars. I think it deserves that. This book was pretty good. It was a really enjoyable read, and I'm so happy that like my gut told me to like be excited to like hurry up and pick it up and start reading this one first, because I had a really good time reading this. It was a really easy read. The only reason I finished it on, it is the 13th, right? Yeah, the only reason I finished it on the 11th is because I was like busy some other days and I couldn't read it. But like if I wasn't busy those other days, I probably would have finished it on like the 8th or something. So yeah, Tokyo Zodiac Murders, 4 out of 5 stars. I would recommend this. I am going to move on to Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place, 'cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. I just might go off the deep end. When I've had too much, you shut me up. When you start to creep in, know that everyone is sick of all the reasons. I let you come and go like seasons. Don't you understand? Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give all day. Everything you do makes me love everything but you. First I blame you, then I want you. Fucking hate you, then I love you. I can't help myself, no. When I have you, wanna leave you. If you go, that's when I need you. I can't help myself, no. You make me believe that your love is one in a million. It goes on.
So my hair looks a fucking mess. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? My hair looks crazy. It also looks long. Length check. Whoa, that's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. Oh my god, not it fell out. Oh! I'm just waiting. But yeah, I look a mess. I'm about to do my hair. I'm going to do a flat twist. I was about to say, I don't know if I should do a wash and go this time, like go get some gel to do a wash and go while I'm in the middle of like deep conditioning and then do a wash and go, or if I should do a flat twist out. But a flat twist, and then I'm gonna do a twist out Saturday because, ouch, bit my tongue, because me and my homegirl's favorite spot having an early 2000s night on Saturday. It's not that I don't think a wash and go would look good for the night, because I absolutely do think it would. The issue is that the wash and go is going to be so old by that point that it's not going to look good, and I'm not going to want to wash it and like do all of that shit the day of just to go to the club and then it still be wet when I get there and everything, because my hair literally takes like 2 days to dry. So instead, what I'm gonna do is a flat twist out, because there are plenty of wigs that look like flat twist out. So I'm gonna do a flat twist out. And so what I'm gonna do right now is obviously just do some flat twists, and I don't care about going to work with some cornrows in my head. I go to work with cornrows in my head all the goddamn time, and they be telling me that that's their favorite hairstyle on me. Who asked? Don't know. But Bailey, you better not. Get out of my kitchen. Get out of the kitchen. But yeah, no. So I'm gonna do me a flat twist out for work, and then next week, because I'll have money, because I'll get paid, I'm gonna go buy me some gel, because I'm out of my hair gel. I might buy me 2 things in my hair gel, because I'm tired of running out of it. I'll be running out of it after like 3 washes, which isn't like a lot, but it's still a lot when, you know, I look up and I'm ready to do another wash and go and I don't got no gel, so now I gotta figure some other shit out. But I'm gonna go to the beauty supply next week, buy me some gel for the wash and go, and do a wash and go next Sunday. But this Sunday, today, I'm going to do a flat twist. And then Saturday, I'm gonna have me a cute little flat twist out for the night. It's gonna look so cute with like my cute little 2000s outfit. I'm so excited. But anyway, let me go ahead, wash this hair, because girl, it has been crying out to me to be washed. While I'm washing my hair, I'm gonna watch Life with Simone. As always, I usually watch her or K-Shine whenever I wash my hair.
I got too many hoes, but they hate you. They like to put that shit in your nose. I'm so glad I got you here. I still love you. Be doing shit that nobody knows. streets, they be taking your lady, but at home, if you ain't nasty, don't at me. I've been working all day. I like to run the streets in this dark time and come home, blow your back out. I hope that's okay. I can't leave you alone. Stay calm, but you would rather be on the drugs. Yeah, I would rather hang with my guns. So when you've been draining me out, you know that, you know that well. When I throw that, better kiss it before I go. If you ain't that, Victoria's Secret thing that I like. Alright, okay, tonight you're having me your way. Perfume, spray it there, put our love in the air. Now put me right next to you, finna raise the temp in the room. First rub my back like you do, right there, right there. You touch me like you care. Now stop and let me repay you for the week that you've been through. Working at 9 to 5 and staying cute, baby. Said you were sexy, right? How you walk in your body? Oh, you were moving to it. Stay cute, thought I'm your best, she get me out of control, baby. I take control, make me wanna get down. I love it, you love it. You love it every time we touchin'. I want it, you want it. I'll see you in the morning. Wanna put my fingers through your hair, wrap me up in your legs, and love you till your eyes roll back. I'm tryna put you to bed. I'ma put you to bed. Then I'ma rock your body, turn you over, love is war. I'm your soldier, touching you like it's our first time. I'ma put you to bed. I'ma put you to bed. Baby. Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. I just might go off the deep end. When I've had too much, you shut me up. When you start to creep in, know that everyone is sick of all the reasons. I let you come and go like seasons. Don't you understand? Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on.
Okay, so I think there's something wrong with the cord that I used to use for my mic, my old cord. So nothing recorded in this. So I will just do a quick little voiceover of what's going on in the book that I was reading. So basically, I started reading Then She Was Gone. This is a book about a woman named Laurel. Laurel is a mother who has a daughter named Ellie that went missing when Ellie was, I think, 15. Ellie was supposed to be studying for her GCSEs. I think that's like the UK equivalent of like their SATs or something. And when Ellie was going to the library to study for these, she ended up going missing. We get a point of view at the beginning of the story of Ellie talking about how she really did not like her math tutor. She started doing math tutoring because she felt behind. Her boyfriend was really good at math and she felt behind because she got a B while he got an A star or something like that, which I guess is like 100 or something, or A plus. And so she wanted to be just as good as him. So she went and asked her mom for a math tutor. The mom got a math tutor. The math tutor started being really weird, buying her gifts, elongating their tutor sessions and everything. And so Ellie went and told Laurel, aka the mom, like, hey, I don't want this tutor to be here anymore. I don't like, I just feel like I've gotten as far as I can with her, and so I just want to continue studying on my own, instead of telling her the truth about why she didn't want to be with the tutor anymore, like why she didn't want to keep working with the tutor. So the mom said okay, and so she fired the tutor. Long story short, Ellie, on the way to the library, ran into the tutor and ended up being kidnapped by the tutor. So this is kind of like a domestic thriller, kind of, in a way, more like a domestic drama / thriller, because it does like kind of a deep dive, or what I guess the author considers a deep dive, into Laurel's familial relationships with her children, with her ex-husband and things, while she's also finding love. Because at some point at the beginning of the story, Ellie's bones are found. And so Laurel is finally able to get peace in that section. And so she's able to start her life again. And she ends up running into this man at a coffee shop and they start dating. Laurel feels kind of weird about like his daughter. He has a daughter that looks just like Ellie, her daughter. And he also has another daughter who's kind of standoffish, but she's really smitten with him. And so we're starting to learn more about her relationship with him, how she feels about him, how the relationship is progressing, but also how her relationship with herself and with her daughter that went missing, how that fared on the relationships that she has with the family that stayed, with the family that didn't go missing. So, i.e., her son, her other son, her daughter, her son, her other daughter, and her ex-husband. Well, the way she acts around them, it's not the best. She doesn't have the best relationship with them. And so this kind of does a deep dive. How do I feel about this book? This book was, at this point, I said, like, I kind of like the book. However, I feel like there could be more to say about the book, especially because I felt like the author was kind of neglecting doing a deeper dive into Laurel's relationship with her son as well, because there was obviously something there. There was obviously something that she felt towards her son and towards her son's girlfriend. She felt like the girlfriend was trying to keep the son away from her. And I wish that the author would have done more of a deep dive of like, is she trying to keep him away from me, or does he just not like me like my daughter doesn't like me? And so, yeah, I said at this part, I think I couldn't see it having anything more than a 3.5, but that is how I was feeling about the book at this point. Right now, I'm about to start getting ready to go out with my friends and everything, so that's why I'm sitting at this weird angle. But yeah. Okay, so once again, the chord, blah, blah, blah. So I finished, then she was gone, and I decided to give it a 3.5 or maybe a 3.25 out of 5 stars. It was enjoyable enough. However, like I said, I don't think that the book was fully fleshed out. Like, I'm happy that she fleshed out the mystery aspect of it. I'm happy that we got to see sneak peeks or glimpses into her and Hannah's relationship. Hannah is the other daughter. The issue was that, number one, I felt like the author kind of glossed over the realization that Laurel had about how she had been treating her daughter for the longest, and we didn't get to see like as big of an aha moment as this was supposed to be. Just don't think that she gave it enough focus that it deserved, when it was supposed to be like, majority of the book was supposed to be about like how her missing daughter affected her outside relationships. Why then did we only get like a 2-paragraph realization about how she had been treating Hannah all of that time, and why her and Hannah's relationship was so strained? And then also, like I said earlier, it was just a thing of like, I don't think we did enough of a deep dive into her and her son's relationship, her and her son's strained relationship, and why it was like that. And her finally getting a realization as to like how she might have been treating her son for so long, and then also how she had treated her husband for so long, and like, you know, pushed him away and everything. And yeah, I felt like with this supposedly supposed to be like a domestic drama as well as a thriller, it was barely domestic. It was more so about the thriller aspect of it, when it was supposed to be also about Laurel's relationship with her family. And I just wish that they would have, I wish that Lisa Jewell would have did a more deep dive on that. So then we have Out. This is the next book that I'm reading. So Out is about these 4 women that work at this factory in Japan. It's a box lunch factory where they make box lunches that get distributed to the grocery stores, the convenience stores, and everything throughout the day. And so they work there. There is, the 4 women are called Masako. Masako is kind of like the ringleader. Yayoi, Kuniko, and Yoshie. So Yayoi is like a really pretty woman. She has a husband. Her husband is a piece of shit. He gambles a lot. They have 2 children together, and she is like the perfect wife. She does all of the housework, all of the child rearing, and then still goes to work afterwards. And she works the overnight shift. Her husband lately had stopped, he had started coming home late, or stopped showing up at the house while she was still there, and would come after she had already left for work. And he had stopped bringing his paychecks home. She figured that he was putting it into their savings account for the house, and so, or like the house that they wanted to buy. And so she was using her paychecks to pay for all of the expenses in the house and not asking him questions. Well, one day we find out that he had been gambling and going to a host club there to kind of spend all of his money on one of the prostitutes there. And what we find out later on is, or really this is at the beginning of the book, Yayoi is at the box lunch factory at work, and the women are trying to figure out what's going on with her. And she tells them that her and her husband got into a fight. And they were like, well, what's new about that? And she lifted up her stomach, and she had a humongous bruise on her stomach, because when he told her the night before, or the night that she was going out for work, that he had drained their savings account, 5 million yen out of the window, that he drained on gambling and on the prostitute, she obviously, rightfully so, went off on him, and he punched her in the stomach and told her to shut up. So fast forward the next night, he got beat up by the owner of the club, who was former Yakuza, because he was not only borrowing from the house and then losing the money that he was borrowing from the house, aka the casino, but then he was also stalking the prostitute that was working at the host club, that was the owner's favorite girl. And so the owner beat him up and kicked him out of the club. So Yayoi's husband went home early that night, and Yayoi could see that he was like beaten up or whatever, and she was like scowling, because it was still really hard for her to move around and everything with the bruise on her stomach. And so he looked at her and looked at the look that she had on her face, and he said, can't you just be nice to me for once? And she lost it, took her belt off of her jeans, and strangled him to death. When she strangled him to death, she called Masako because she didn't know what else to do. She told Masako that she had just killed her husband. She doesn't know what to do. Masako came, and at first, like when she was driving up, she was like, why would this bitch call me? Let me see like how she's acting, if she's just like thinking that I'm supposed to help her or what, and like, you know, I'll go from there. Well, when she pulled up, Yayoi was obviously shaken up, and so she was like, okay, like I'll help this bitch out. So she takes the body, takes it to work or whatever, enlists Yoshie to help her because Yoshie had just borrowed money from her the day before, and she knew that Yoshie was going to take a while paying her back. And so she was like, the best way for you to pay me back is to help me chop up this body and get rid of it. So her and Yoshie go home, chop up Yayoi's husband, and while they're in the middle of it, Kuniko goes, because Kuniko is somebody who borrows a lot of money to buy name brand things and, you know, just like expensive luxury makeup, clothes, a car, all of that. But she's in significant debt, and she came home one day and her husband had left her, took all the money, drained the bank account, left her. So she went to Masako's house to try and borrow some money, but it was at the same exact time that Yoshie and Masako were cutting up Yayoi's husband, and so they enlisted Kuniko to help as well. And so this story is basically about these four women. There are also a few guys that are part of the story. They're complex characters. It's so hard for me to like. They're like I said, they're complex characters. They're pieces of shit, but like you also see the humanity in them, which is really infuriating. But like I understand why the author wrote it this way, and I like that she wrote it this way. And I think overall the author is a really, really, really good author. She hits on a lot of complex details or a lot of complex issues that you don't really think of that goes on as an American in Japan, you know what I mean? And, you know, she talks about not only race relations, but like domesticity, like, you know, like how things are in the household and what is expected of the wife in a household, whether you and your family are on good terms or not, appearances and how important that is there. And it talks about misogyny and patriarchy. It talks about just like xenophobia overall. It talks about so much, and I really, really, really love this book. So yeah, I can see myself giving this like a 4.5, maybe 5 stars if the ending is good enough. But yeah, so that is out.
I got too many hoes, but they hate you. You like to put that shit in your nose. I'm so glad I got you here, but I still love you. Be doing shit that nobody knows. In the streets they be thinking you a lady, but at home if you ain't nasty, don't at me. I've been working all day. I like to run the streets till it's dark out and come home, blow your back out. I hope that's okay. I can't leave you alone. No.
Hey y'all, would y'all believe me if I told y'all that it is actually 1 in the fucking morning? On Saturday, September 27th, I think. September 28th. I just finished out. I'm gonna give this book 3.75 out of 5 stars. I didn't like the ending. No, I didn't like the ending. Didn't like it. I understand, you know, the implications of it. Both her and the villain do heinous things to feel alive and to feel like they've had some sort of escape to their lives. She's doing it for the first time. He's doing it to kind of relive the only time that he has ever felt alive in his life. And, you know, I understand it. Still didn't like it. So that bumped it down significantly for me. Like I said, I thought I was going to give it 5 stars. No, baby. This ain't even getting 4 from me. Dude, what was that ending? But yeah, so 3.75 out of 5 stars. But I don't know. At the same time, it has really high ratings on Goodreads. So maybe a lot of people did like the ending. I know I look crazy, y'all. Like I said, it's fucking 1 in the morning, okay? I've been literally just sitting on my couch or in my bathtub reading this entire day. But, I don't even know how my hair is supposed to go. But, yeah, so, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, 3.75 out of 5 stars, and that is that for this vlog. I literally have to add this into the vlog and then upload it, and thankfully I can be done. Yeah, and then I have to upload this because it's supposed to go live at 10:30 tomorrow morning. So yeah, thanks you guys so much for watching. Sorry my energy is low. Like I said, it's late. A bitch is tired. Stay tuned for next month's vlog. I'm so excited. Big things are coming. And I will talk to y'all later.